Happy weekend, you guys. Welcome to Hollyscoop's Moments of the Week. I'm Madison Hill.
And I'm Courtney Revolution.
We are still in a food coma from Thanksgiving, but that's not stopping us from getting into the tea. We're talking about the AMAs, especially Selena's performance, and some Bieber tea, plus a little car Jenner news from Kendall.
Oh.
We know Courtney really loves some Kendall news.
Especially when she got a good leg and a good dress.
Yes. Or a baby.
No.
We're going to kick it off with everything that went down at the AMAs. Starting off with Camila, Cabello, and Shawn Mendes. The sham was out to play. It was out in the wild, and I still was not buying it one bit.
I want to interview the peers.
Right?
How do y'all feel about Shawn and Camila, and do you believe this?
I mean, I feel like, okay, so they walked the carpet separately, obviously, but then when they performed Senorita, I feel like the people, minus Jenna Dewan, were buying it. Because, you know, like it panned over to like Kelsey Ballerini, Taylor, and I was like,
Now, Madison, let me ask you this. Were they buying it, or was everyone prepared and knew where they were?
That's very true, too.
Except for Jenna Dewan.
Like, everyone knew.
Jenna Dewan said, they're not going to put a camera on me.
This is so extra. Literally, what would happen to us if we were in the audience. And then, of course, everyone freaked out and made her feel bad for speaking the mother effing truth. Okay.
Spill it.
And so then she had to come out and be like, I love Camila, I'm so sorry, Bella.
You can love her and still think the performance is extra.
Exactly. You can still love Camila and Shawn separately and still be able to point out that we already saw that performance at the VMAs, and this was exactly the same thing, except she was wearing red.
And it wasn't even like they're able to replicate a certain kind of chemistry. Like if the VMAs was like, oh my God, the chemistry was so...
It was literally the exact same thing.
It very much gives me high school play.
Sealed with an Eskimo kiss. Literally high school play, because remember they didn't want anyone... Even in high school, you can at least peck for the... I don't even know what I was going to say. The love of God.
My thing is, y'all Eskimo kissing, are y'all Kleenexes? Are you like wiping off a little drip drip? What is going on with that?
I mean, that would be a bad situation for me, because we all know the upper lip sweat for me is very problematic.
You would wet the man.
I would just be all upper lip sweating if I tried to do that on stage. It would just be a bad situation. When they went up, even Camila tried to give the audience a kiss, you guys. When they went up for the Best Duo Award, Camila went in for like a, we won. And then Shawn said, and I oop.
That's the true and-I-oop. He said, girl, what you thought this was?
He said, LOL.
This look like this is in our paperwork.
He said, this is not on the content plan.
This is not
on the content plan. Not on the content plan.
And I know the audience was like, well, what's going on?
And we were like, welcome to the sham.
Welcome to our world.
Exactly.
The sham, Miss Ma'am.
Exactly. Taylor Swift, you guys, officially beat Michael Jackson for the most AMA wins. We loved every second of Taylor at the AMAs.
Yes, ma'am.
Her performance was amazing. Camila and Halsey joined her on stage.
For that Shake It Off.
For Shake It Off. Selena sat next to her parents. They kind of had some emotional kind of times together too, because they were singing together. I agree.
That was a good cameraman.
The cameraman was really good at capturing those moments, but not taking away from Taylor.
Exactly.
I felt like it just made it a family experience, because that's truly how Taylor treats her fans.
I agree.
And so I felt like we were all there. We were all her mom. We
Yes,
were all her
yes.
mom crying.
That was me, Madison.
Just hanging next to our Swiftie bestie.
I had my blanket up here. I said,
Exactly. You know what I mean? Hers just happens to be Selena Gomez, casual.
Casual.
And I think what's great is it really kind of showed that friendship between Selena and Taylor as well. Like, people will always try to come between them, but they are family.
No.
They are absolutely family.
Taylor was singing to her while she was out in the audience. She ain't singing to you.
I loved it. No mention of Scooter Braun. Obviously, she sang The Man. She had her album titles around her and on the piano, but no mention of him. Other than that, she barely talked about how she went through a difficult year, but did not even give that man the airtime, and
brava, sis.
I was happy about it.
You know what I want her to do? Make The Man a single for the top of the year and go off.
With a Nicki Minaj collab.
Period.
If you will.
Period. For 2020, we need Minaj X Swift.
Yes. Someone else that had a big moment, Halsey. Her acceptance speech was one of the best of the AMAs. You know, unfortunately for Halsey, she's nominated for several awards, but she rarely wins. And so she kind of made mention about how those awards where people sit in a room and decide who's the best don't matter. And the AMAs do, because they're fan voted. And I think that proved in that moment, her fans have her back.
I agree. And like, look at, that sucks to feel as though your worth winning a certain number of awards, or any awards
Right.
for that matter, but just knowing that the fans actually showed up and showed out and made sure that she was able to grab that one is special for her.
And just have a moment.
Yeah.
Like, she's nominated all the time.
Halsey's been out for a moment.
Yes, and I'm just happy she finally had her moment, and her performance was great as well.
Yeah, I agree.
It was.
That was good.
Miss Selena Gomez opened the show.
Sure did.
Sadly, she was trolled heavily for her
Yeah.
performance. People felt she was off key in her chorus, literally.
Yeah.
You know, we love Selena here, obviously.
Absolutely.
We talk about it all the time, but it's also our job to point out when something does not hit it. And just like Selena wasn't hitting some of those dance moves, this performance overall was not her best.
Yeah, it was not it, Madison, unfortunately.
Right.
And we know that she has a lot on her plate, a lot going into sort of opening a show. You want to do the best, and you know, that causes anxiety, like we've heard in reports.
Of course.
She was very anxious, so I mean, it's fine that she didn't give us a 10 out of 10, but I personally have hope that going into this next decade, she will be leading the pack in some way, shape, or form.
And I think it's just great that she did put herself out there and she did sing. Last time
Yes.
she was on the AMAs, she was accused of lip syncing because her nerves did get the best of her. So I feel like this time, let people talk ish. I also believe there might have been some audio issues
Yeah, in
as
her
well.
in-ears.
Just let them talk, because you know what? She put herself out there and she did not use a track. So Selena,
I would
can't
rather
hate.
her sing off key than give us a half-baked performance with a lip sync.
I agree.
That's just
and we
me.
know she can sing, because when she performed with Julia Michaels in a much more relaxed setting,
good.
she sounded amazing. And a
Yeah.
source did confirm to E! News, you guys, that Selena did have some serious anxiety leading up to the show. The source said, quote, Selena definitely had anxiety and a panic attack before she went out and was putting a lot of pressure on herself. So we get it. We get it, and we're excited for the next round.
Yeah, that's what I'm waiting for.
She's gonna come through. She's
And the
going to come
album.
through. Yes,
And the
exactly.
album. We all remember
January
that.
10th. Okay, let's talk about the Biebers, you guys. Hailey's birthday weekend was very low key.
Good.
But of course, Justin got the fans all riled up.
Of course.
When he alluded to babies in his Instagram caption for her. He wrote, "Happy birthday, babes. You make me want to be better every day. The way you live your life is so attractive. P.S. You turn me on in every way. Next season, babies."
Do you think that they're ready for a child, Madison? Do you think the Bieber nursery? Little stork
I
moment.
don't think babies should be raising babies, if you know what I mean. Absolutely not.
I think even with all of the money in the world, because of course people will say, well, they're rich. And I even think that sometimes, like, well, they're rich, they can hire a staff or whatever.
Right.
Even with the staff, even with all of the money, even with the watch we're about to talk about, the end of the day, they need to make sure that they're mentally able to handle taking
Exactly.
care of another life. And if Hailey, if you're spending the majority of your time taking care of Justin, and you're gonna try to bring a new life into that,
Right.
makes me feel a little bit like the cringe alarm is going off. Wee
Yes.
woo, wee woo.
Mine is going off just because I feel like Justin is always the one who's very vocal about wanting kids, and Hailey not so much. Like, she's definitely said she wants them in her future, but I feel like Justin's more on that track.
The future's now.
More so than her. I mean, look, he's
Yeah.
like, the season is here.
Yeah.
'Tis the season, literally. And so I just feel like that is what makes me a little nervous, but at least she got a nice $155,000 watch to wear. So, you know what? If you're stressed about the babies, just look down and look at all the bling.
Yeah.
I guess. Also, some people thought that Justin's mom, Patty, trolled Selena with her birthday post for Hailey.
Was it genuine?
I think it was genuine. I think she does sometimes, like, maybe overexert her likeness for Hailey, just because when they first got together, it was very clear that she
wasn't
liked
a fan.
Selena and she
Yeah.
did not like Hailey. But she wrote, "Happy birthday to my favorite daughter ever." I think let's just leave it at that. I think it was
Let's leave it at that.
nice. Let's just leave it at
That's
that.
cute.
Justin and Hailey did not attend the AMAs. They were rumored to be. We thought Justin was going to perform with Dan and Shay. They were there. Justin was not, and I think it was a really big fumble bag.
I definitely agree. I wish that Justin would have come out and sang the 10,000 while everyone went to get a drink, and then as he transitioned into his next
when
hit
people
single,
were making their way back to their seats.
yes, then that's when the beat dropped, toot, 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 whatever it sounds like. And you
Right.
know, Yummy hopefully starts and he does a little moonwalk, puts on some sweatpants, you know, backwards hat, whatever he feels like he needs to
Exactly.
do.
Agreed. But Hailey did like this video that Selena's stylist posted. Everyone was freaking out about it. So, of course, there was still one tied to them in those AMAs.
Of course. Madison.
Kendall, you guys, might finally be ready for a little baby of her own. Wow,
No,
we're talking
ma'am.
about babies a lot.
Yeah.
She posted that she was hanging out with her nephews, and she was also with her friend Fi. Okay, so she posted these pictures and she was like, everyone in favor of Fi and I having kids say I. And literally everyone was saying I. We had Mama Chris up there, Kim was there, Kylie was there, Hailey Bieber even got in on the action. We know that they are really good friends. You are not pro them even toying with this idea.
I'm not saying I'm saying bye-bye to Fi. That does not sound like a good idea. I don't sense the chemistry. I want her to be with someone that is going to create a family for her. I don't want her to be a Kylie. I don't want her to be a Chloe. I don't even want her to be a Courtney. They all have like weird relationships.
They do have a good friend foundation.
Yeah, that don't
Still
always mean no. Fi needs to GTFO, and she needs to find someone that's worthy. Fi is not it. Now, goodbye.
I tried, Fi.
You did?
I tried, Fi. There we go. God.
Now you gotta go bye-bye.
We can rhyme Fi with a lot. That does work for us.
Hey.
All right, you guys, it's time to let us know what you're thinking. What was your reaction to everything that went down at the AMAs? What were some of your favorite moments?
Post Malone. What did you think about bling and baby talk for Hailey Bieber's birthday?
And what was your reaction to Kendall talking about having babies with her friend Fi? You guys, let it out down below. The Morning Tea will be back on Monday, 8:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. In the meantime, shop the Hollyscoop store, subscribe, and click that notification bell. We'll see you next time. Bye guys.